So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He gets that into the hands of Wilcox. Down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 55 yards on the game. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. On the ground, it's Wilson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's his second touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Here's Mahomes. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing 3rd down at the moment. Back to throw. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Black Knights. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Slot receiver, headed right. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Right. Yellow, yellow. Yellow. Right.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete to the rookie from Clemson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Right side.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll be... But they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Attack, attack. Right side.
He'll try the right side this time. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run going left. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. Extra point attempt still to come. His kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Sims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's a close game early on. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Man in motion, heading left. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A gain there of 20. 1st down for Houston. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is in. Touchdown, Houston. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, dribble it. Return.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Yellow. 15. Yellow. Return.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Going up top. That is brought in. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. Big play for KC. It covers 63 yards.
Return.
A run on 1st and goal. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
15.
They'll run. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, KC. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Chiefs draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a handoff running right. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
He'll air it out down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Sim. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll try to set up the screen here. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Back to the air once more on second down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A carry here for Wilson. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Black Knights. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
On second down, Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will cut the deficit down to 4. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. to throw here to begin the drop. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
24.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Yellow. Yellow. 15, 15. Okay.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2.
Easy.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Right side.
They'll stick with him again. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
A loss of 2.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
15. Hey, Ripless. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Right side.
On third down, Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates.
Yellow.
If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually...
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Hey, yo, go going.
Play action here. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
50, yellow. 15. Attack!
Third and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And the Black Knights are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Chiefs have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2.
Yellow. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Mahomes back. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long.
Yellow. Empty. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Isaac.
Patrick to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Yellow. 15, 15. Hard time.
Now Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down for Houston.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A carry here for Wilson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Houston. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Chiefs 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yellow.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Black Knights are going to get the football at their own 40.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
2nd and a yard. Back to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
A little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the 4th quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup?
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hero 15.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. 15.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Going for it all. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
Let's go.
Now, this looks like a design run. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back, and he's going to be taken down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. So it's a win for our visitors. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory.